This is not bait. I actually forgot to start it. Also, we inverse the 1 hour, and the 4, and the 15, and the 30 minute, and everything. All right, there's your TP, Legoat. Except, I think you're already out. So try it, Vert. Let us know. No, we're bearish on the higher time frame swing. Because we need to see price complete at the low first. And then once we hit the low, we can be neutral. We need to see liquidity swept in order for us to get neutral. That's the only time price will become neutral, is when we tap into an unfilled inefficiency or sweep liquidity. Not when we tap into a previously filled inefficiency. One minute down at previous day low. Dude, I'm not. I mean, go for it. Short after 400 points. Let me know. I'll, you know. I think we look pretty good too, crypto. Um, I guess we're about to get it. We didn't get it. Well, there's the 1 minute inverse. Okay. All right, a little bit more for the TP. Did we get it? Nope. Almost. Did we get it? Bruh. Nice, Murmur. All right, looks like it's gonna be a break-even trade. So this would be a good CISD with breaker SMR after sweeping. If we, here's textbook example of when the CISD and breaker don't align. Okay, so we have a 2-minute CISD here that's potentially forming. This is the last down move, and then here's our breaker. So when we close above this, that's our breaker. Okay, so it doesn't always align perfectly. Most of the time it will, but sometimes it doesn't. Vert, I just got break even, dude.
The world
What the
is
heck,
ending!
man?
The world is ending!
Oh, I couldn't hear Dodgy. Like, all Vert's callouts end up being break evens, dude. Like, I don't know, man. Why would I scale there, dude? Previous day low is right there.
I'm holding. I think it's not the break even.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay, nice.
I'm holding because I have conviction.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yep. Oh, fuck. There's a bee in my car. Holy fuck. Get out. Yo. No, wait. How? No. What is a bee? A bee is going in the crack of my car. What the hell? Sorry, stand by. Previous day low.
Stand by.
Dude, a bee is literally in my car in the crack, and I don't even know if I can drive.
Bang! There's the TP. Let's go. Bang.
Dude, what the hell?
Guys, now I'm up 1,000,000 points, dude. Thanks, Vert. Okay, so now this is our last down move. So yeah, we'd have a 1-minute SMR here if we got this inverse. And 1-minute IFEG if we close this. Yep, CISD, breaker, IFEG. Unfilled, 15-minute above. Kind of. Bullish S&T at previous day low. Yep. I mean, technically we should wait for the 5 minute because we want our higher time frame move to align with the lower time frame. So if we're expecting a big move back up here, we would need a good 5 minute inverse, right? But if you want to, I mean, if you want to try this, it looks good. Just doing any moves yet? Yeah, we just caught the short to previous day low. It was a banger. Yeah, we have a 30-second here too. It shouldn't matter. The 1 minute should take precedent here. Maybe we'll get both. Yeah, it does look good. I'm going to take this, I think. Let's see. Where's our break even? Our break even, I guess, is just a high up here, but that's also the TP, so we'll see. It's got to close like this candle, I think. Vert, did you take that? Yeah. Of course, dude. Of course. Wow. So, guys, Vert alerts to you and doesn't take his own alerts, bro. Wow. Wow. Nice. That's funny. Well, now I kind of think we'll just chop it around. Maybe we'll continue to head lower. Maybe we're still bearish. Yeah. All I know is Vert's calling out plays he's not taking. This fume session, it always seems like higher time frame liquidity sweep always gets edged and retrace a little then smash through. Yeah, I mean that's normal. Okay, so would this 1 minute inverse be textbook? Would this be good? Vert, I'm asking the rest of the class, bro. Come on, man. Well, there goes previous day low on ES, so SMT broken. We're probably going to go lower. All right, next low here. Hey, wasn't this the daily low that I wanted? Oh, no, that's still lower. Okay, so we could go for this. That would be crazy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, hey. I wonder how he's doing. Yeah, we haven't seen a candle like this in a minute. Where's the news though? I have no idea. Wait, we have Apple earnings and Amazon earnings today. Yeah, I guess just delete the buy button. You think so, Plyo? Why? Where does this manipulation like line up? It doesn't really line up anywhere. Why? Why am I being lied to? All right, Nathan. Thanks.
Alright. Is that better?
Wow.
Alright.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that plow. I like this low because it's the low inside the fair value gap. That would be a good liquidity sweep. But honestly, no, I don't have any conviction in shorts. Like, okay, cool. We took out previous day low. Now we took out, major sell side. It'd be cool to see price maybe tap this, but the only way I'm gonna get like bearish, like how Vert is right now, is if we inverse this, because this is the gap that's holding price up. Okay, so it's just the screenshot again. It's just the 5 minute screenshot. Stop stealing my. What? What? This is crazy. This is crazy. I'm being gaslit. Is the 1406 FEG more significant than the 1414 FEG since it sent price down? Yes. Yes, Cody. Good job. Not the 3 minute, the 2 minute, but actually the one. This 1 minute, because this will be the SMR. I'm taking it for. Got to be good RR though. Could enter a starter position here when we get the inverse, and then add to it once we get the SMR. So there's that inverse on the one. There's a lot of momentum up. I really, really like this. I gotta make sure I'm on the right accounts here. Probably should have been in off of this, honestly, because this is reacting off the higher time frame. But it's okay. We only missed out on 16 points. Oh my god. Yeah, we should have been in already, because this is going to be the break even. No inverse? Okay, no inverse. We gotta wait. Am I in? No, not yet. I should have been in, though. Maybe I could still get in. We got the SMR, by the way, guys. Yeah, but that's why we're not going to target just the high. We're gonna go for this high. We're gonna go for New York PMI. I kind of wish this would retrace before getting the inverse, man. Because now when we get the inverse, we're going to pull back here. Am I looking for longs now? Yes. Yeah, I'm bullish to the next high when we close over this gap holding price down. Which we still haven't yet. So no inverse yet. Hopefully we pull back here. We get a nice little confirmation long or, something. Risk on this play is 62 points? Oh my god! $62 points? Bro, nah, we have to take a retrace. Right? We can't take a 62-point stop. We gotta wait. Let's take the confirmation setup here. Let's wait a sec. This is crazy. Hopefully we get like a... I'm just going to be patient here. Like, I'm not going to force anything the day before NFP, you know? Like, why would I do that to myself? 62-point stop. Goodness gracious. No, it's not going to give it to us. Oh, wait a minute. Yo. Alright, there's the 15-second. Oh wait, did we not close above? Oh no, we closed above. I'm not gonna say anything. I have a plan. I have a plan. 1 minute inverse, by the way. So, I think you guys know already what's up. I think ultimately, like, for a better risk reward trade here, a good confirmation setup would be nice. I'm in a little starter position here off the 15-second. And if we don't get the confirmation setup, that's fine. I'll let this starter position do most of the work. And I'm anticipating like an 100-point move here. So if it works, I'm still like hella green. But yeah, I hate when the momentum dies like this. That's why I'm only in a starter. I genuinely think that what will happen here is we'll form this 5-minute gap and we'll get like a nice confirmation setup out of it. And that will improve the risk reward. That'll actually make the trade worth it. I'm not break even, by the way, on this 15-second yet, just so you guys know. But yeah, that's what I'm in off of. Is final TP at 495? Yes. The reason why I'm taking this is because even though I don't like the IFG setup here, I really like the SMR, and this was very, very nice, very clean. So I'm trying to figure out where I'll go break even. I still haven't determined that yet. It's kind of going to depend on if we blast past this high, whether or not I go break even here. If we just sit this high, I'll probably, do whatever. Oh, yo, what's going on?
Oh.
Yo.
Who's in?
I'm in.
Let's go. Who took that 1 minute?
The 1 minute was fire, for sure, for sure.
Dude,
I was waiting.
printing.
Yes, yes.
419 is the target.
No, it's not.
Yes. Yes, it is.
No, 419 is not the target. 495 is the target.
Oh, alright. That too. 419 is like the easy target.
Yeah.
Yo, Sam, one if you're in.
I think everyone's in, right?
Let's go, baby. I hope we didn't get right now. Stop it, bro.
Dude, my risk reward is actually crazy right now. I'm in off the 15 second.
Dude, no way. Hindsight warrior right here. Let's go.
Hindsight. Guys, did I call that in live time?
Hindsight king, baby.
Oh, yeah. Hindsight king. Just, the hindsight warrior. By the way, because I was basing my risk off this 15-second gear, I'm going to scale one at this high.
Dude, I would have full boarded this. This is a 100% winner play.
Yeah. This is pretty good, man. All right. I scaled one there. I'm going to let my runners do their thing. Oh, no, you forgot, man. I always scale a tick before.
There it is.
All right. Now we're going to hold for 495. Hooray.
Let's go.
So how many of you entered off the 1 minute there? Because this was technically a higher time frame soup, so you don't need the SMR here. You can just enter here, and this is good enough. Paul, you entered off the 1 minute? Let's go, Paul. Let's go. Yeah, this was good. Three micros still playing. Okay, are we green on the day, Paul? No? Okay, it's okay. You're going to get green off this play. I believe. Just got to carry this momentum. We have the volatility to do this, and we swept previous state low, so there's no reason this should stop. We should just go. Paul is the GOAT. That's who Paul is. All right, let's check out 50% of this move here. Oh, we already smacked it. Never mind. All right, let's check. Actually, there's not really anywhere else I can TP here. Maybe last gap in the leg. Yeah, maybe I'll TP a second contract here because this is a lot of points. I don't know when this is going to pull back. Usually I like to TP on these big like pump candles that just come out of nowhere because they usually get retraced and it offers a nice little TP. But you guys all heard me say I was taking this, right? I have to risk for this 60-point inception gap stop, so, I had to take this, with a lighter size. I only took it with, 3 contracts, but still, even with 3 contracts, I'm already up, $300 on this trade. Zavi, you took the 1 minute, or what'd you take there? Literally anything there was valid. The 15-second confirmation, the 1 minute, the SMR, anything there was good. You only took 1 micro? Okay, gotcha. Oh my god, dude. Wow. Even before we hit the high here, I said I was in off the 15. I said I'm not going to say anything here when we were getting the close, and then about a minute later, I'm like, okay, I'm in. Because I just had to wait, I had to feel it out, and then once I felt it out, I was like, all right, bet. Honestly, I'm up a lot of points. So I don't know. I'm probably going to scale 454 here. Plyo would scale at -1 here, which we just hit. So this is actually where Plyo just got out one contract, or whatever he was trading. Oh, I should have scaled there, man. God damn it. It's okay. It's okay. It'll keep going. Yeah, -1 just hit, so. Yeah, I know it's inevitable because we're putting in like 5 minutes here. I'm hoping it won't happen for like another minute and a half. We take one more restab at -1 and I'm able to scale a contract at this high. But I'm probably being greedy. Please, please, come back. I'm going to scale one here just in case we get a retrace to this 5 minute because we did hit -1 and got a little bit of a reaction. So scaled one there. I'm up like 60 points at that scale, so like I'm happy with that. I'm not going to trail my stop because we could pull back, so I'm just going to leave it at the original break even, and I'm just going to chill on that because I want 495 here. I want PMI, so I'm chilling. I feel like that's a good trim just in case we have to pull back to this 5 minute, and yeah, we'll see. How do I scale 1 micro? Honestly, you just don't. You can either scale here or you can have balls and try and hold for the high. Um, I'm still holding my last micro, guys. So it's up to you. Maybe you can aggressively trail your stop. Maybe that's what you do. Maybe you know secure some profit if you have a profit target for the day. Let's say you're on an MFFU. If we re-hit this high and close above it, and you're not at your profit target, maybe scale there so you can make progress on the day or whatever. But yeah, okay. Let me just ask again: how many people took this trade? Because I don't know. I feel like everyone should have taken this trade, right? This was a funded trade for sure. From the 15-second murmur, nice. Yeah, that 15-second was clean. That's the only reason why I liked it so much because it's like, okay, dude. I mean, I wanted a confirmation setup on the 30-second, but the 15-second I guess we'll have to do. So there's that resweep of the high. You can scale there if you want. I mean, like Plyo said, a retrace here is probably inevitable. We're leaving too many inefficiencies behind. And so if you want to get caught in the retrace, but there's a lot of momentum up. Like, that's the other thing, too. Like, we could just continue to go up here and never get a retrace, You're all out? All right, well, I'm definitely not all out. But W trade, Vert. W trade. 497 is final TP. Yeah, that's where I have my final at. This momentum is crazy. We have good volatility. Paul, what happened? Did you scale everything? That's okay. Okay. You still have 2 micros. Nice. Maybe Zilix. Yeah. I'm gonna go back in the recording and made sure that I said I was in off the 15-second, and I said it like at a reasonable time. If I said it like up here, then I'm a bad guru. But I'm pretty sure I said it here. I don't exactly remember, but I feel like I said I was in, right? I know I said I'm not saying anything, but I feel like I swear I said I was in up to 15. Maybe I am bad. Maybe I did pull a dodgy. If I did, that's my bad. Bert, bro, I swear to God, dude, it's like you're like begging me to ban you, bro. I can't. Okay, well, nah, it wasn't an alert. I won't. It's not an alert. Never mind. Nah, it wasn't an alert. It doesn't count. I didn't say I was in. I'm still over 1 on the week. Okay. Dude. All right, sounds good, Benjamin. Nice, Murmur. It's the 4th of... Oh, it's your Independence Day? Nice. Very cool. Pump, pump, pump. You want an alert? Here's your alert, okay? Enter here, stop loss at the low, take profit at 495. There you go. If it fails and you lose your house, I'm really sorry. Not financial advice, only for entertainment. No, the first IFEG wasn't significant, but it had the momentum, right? We talked about it. This was just a soup on the higher time frame. Yeah, because the 1 minute IPG that sent us down is the significant gap. So this is our significant gap here. Okay. And this is insignificant, right? Because it doesn't tell us anything about order flow because it never sent prices lower in the first place. It's not tested. Okay. Doesn't matter though. You don't need an SMR or significant gap if inverse has displacement and that displacement is a result of the higher time frame moving lower time frame price. Okay, so like in this scenario here, the higher time frame, you know, PD array or thing that's moving price is our soup on ES. Okay, if we look at ES here, ES very cleanly soups price, and we just go right back up, right? So here the 1 minute entry was technically valid. I would have taken this 1 minute entry if we got a retrace, but I was looking at it and I was like, oh my god, it's a 60-point stop. I guess I have to like, wait, or 45 points, right? Like I want to just like, something, right? Because we left these like essentially breakaway gaps behind. I didn't know they were going to be breakaway in the moment, but. So when do we need a significant FVG to inverse? When we don't have displacement. Okay, there you go. I have no idea, Murmur. I do think that it could pull back into these fair value gaps here, these 5 minute ones that we've created, especially like ones around 50%. So if we look and we measure out 50% of price right now, we could pull back all the way to this last gap in the leg, which would be our entry. And then maybe we get like another long. That's why I'm scaled out everything besides a runner in this position right now. That's why I told you guys I was scaling here. So for me, what made holding this runner very easy was looking at the rest of today and realizing that volatility is much higher, and then seeing this momentum with price through the close, through this high. So I knew that price was going to go higher. That's why when Dodgy said we're targeting 417, I'm saying no, we're not. We're not targeting 417. I'm not cutting for. How many RR is this? 1R? Come on. We don't take 1R plays in PM. We're going to catch the full move. Right? He goes, oh, okay. So we got this 30-minute inverse coming up in 15 minutes. We inverse this 5. We just have to get through this last gap in the leg. If you haven't scaled and you still have 2 runners left here, this is a good place to scale this last gap in the leg. But at this point, it really does feel like we're just going to go for that last TP here. Full move is data high. Paul, you're going to hold for data high? Okay. If you hold for data high and get that execution, I will buy you a eval. Not even joking. $300K? No, I'll buy you a $50K MFFU eval. Nice, Whale. Nice, nice, nice. No, Trade Boy, me and Paul have a date every morning. We've had a date every morning for like the last 2 weeks. Me and Paul took a loss this morning, actually. We took the 1 minute long here that failed. And then we tried to get even on this short to the low. And I was able to, but Paul got unlucky. He just had a bad beat. The fill he got was a little worse, and so he got break even before. But I'm hoping that this long ends up making up for that. So. So this is why I said, maybe scale the last gap here because you don't know what kind of reaction price it's going to have. We're kind of generating this LRLR here. It looks pretty algorithmic so far. I'm up about 70-ish points right now on this play. I'm hoping for a total of like 120. Yeah, we got macro coming up in 2 minutes, so hopefully that helps accelerate price. NFP can move anywhere from 50 points in both directions to 150 points in both directions. It just kind of depends. Did we take the 1 minute? Yeah. I took the 15-second, but yeah. We need price to inverse this 15-second now. I'm holding for 295. Scuba Steve. I'm watching ES here too for potential SMTs, but we're not quite to that high that I want, so we're still in good shape. Here's the macro. If we get a nice pullback here and then maybe another long setup, I might add to my position and just use my current trade that I'm in, the profit there, to kind of cover the risk of the additional trade. I'm like not even looking at the chart because I'm just distracting myself, so I don't even like pay attention to what's going on here in the lower time frame. Yes, Zilix. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Very good. I read everything. It looks good. I will actually use your thing that you just sent and pin this and put it in chat as an example. More educational content, so. All right, so we came back here. Didn't tap into any gap. Yeah, just V-shape up, I guess. $15-second? Yeah, not this one. Not this 15-second. I mean, it doesn't look horrible, but nah, this is too high in premium now, right? If we measure out the dealing range that we're dealing with here, we go high to low. When we were taking longs, they were in discount. We want to be taking longs in discount, not premium. So if we were to take another long, we would have to wait for price to retrace to 50%. Okay, fly out. So we got an SMR on the 1 minute to the downside, which probably means we're going to go for 50. Obviously, we... Actually, wait, no, we didn't. I lied. We didn't sweep liquidity. I lied. Take that back. I mean, we swept this high, but, I mean, it's not really a liquidity sweep. It's not really a soup, that's for sure. Uh, 5% is for the legacy accounts. 15%, or for legacy starter. Everything else is 15. 50% only applies to the legacy accounts today. And then after today, I don't know. The starter is great. I love it. It's what I've gotten like the majority of my payouts on this year. It's for anyone that hasn't purchased an account this month, Trade Boy. That 50% off. How would you draw your standard deviation on this move up? The last manipulation leg, there to there. So when we hit -1, I scaled some. If it's your first time buying NFP, you get 50%, and any existing customers also get it. Just for that first one. It's very easy, Seb. All you need is 5 days of $100 profit, and then you can request on a funded. So it's like same idea as Top Step, but just even easier requirement. Do you recommend having PAs from different prop firms that diversify? Yeah, that's cool. Especially if you have a third-party trade copier. That's cool. What I do is I trade different prop firms on different sessions. So I'll trade my MFFUs in the morning. If I take a nice little win, I'll trade my Apexes in the afternoon. That's what I did today. That's what I'm doing right now. I copy traded this on my Apexes. So... Like right now on this trade, I'm up 250. If I end up getting break even on this runner, I'll be up 150 per account. Times 5 accounts, I'll be up 750 on this trade. Only risking, like, my risk for this trade was literally $36 times 5. I risked 180 to make 750. I'm up like 4R right now. No. I'm up 4R. I'm up 4R if this play comes back to break even. I'm up like... I don't know. If this play hits final TP, I'll be up like 8R on this trade. If I'm risking $36 per account per trade, which obviously I'm not doing. You know, I'm risking more than that, but... You know what I mean. My idea for this trade, this is what I wanted to do. I was going to take a starter position here where if I lost, I'd lose 50. And then if I lost, I would re-enter on a confirmation setup. If it worked out and I won, then it was just going to like be like insane risk to reward. So that's why I took it. Do you know anything about the Bolonox rule that prohibits copy trading other prop firms? I don't know anything about that. Also, this 1 minute long is our confirmation setup if we get it. We've retraced. We've tapped into this 5 minute here. If we get a nice V-shape setup here, this 1 minute will be it, I think. And then obviously just break even at that next high, because you don't want to mess around in premium. I don't know if this pulled back to 50, but maybe it did for this 1 minute range here. Yeah, so we pulled back to 50 at the 1 minute, I guess. Yeah, I don't know anything about Bolonox's rules. I'm sorry. I don't trade with them. They're a fine firm, though. I heard they pay out. How much risk is this? $24 points to the low, 12.5 points. Okay. We left equal lows here. They don't really matter, though. Here's 3 o'clock. So we've created an hourly inefficiency here that becomes a very good draw on liquidity at 466. So if we get a nice little momentum candle inversing this, this is where you could target and scale some there and then target PM high after that. Wow, okay, this looks kind of crazy. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. Will it give it to us? Do we have a 2 minute here? We have a 2 minute as well. I don't think you need both. I think the 1 minute's probably good enough here. Oh, don't go invalid. Don't go invalid. Don't go invalid. Chill, 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 chill. Chill, bro. Okay, so there's, I guess, the entry. Bro, this is going to be an instant break even. Was that a break even? Oh, that was a break even. Well, I guess technically it's not a break even, but I don't know. I guess mechanically that's a break even. It's kind of up to you what you want to do. I mean, order flow, this, I mean, us hitting this high doesn't flip order flow neutral. We're technically still bullish to the hourly gap. So, like me, I'm just sending it because I'm playing with profit at this point on my runner. Would you enter break even here? What do you mean? From this 1 minute. I wouldn't enter. I wouldn't enter if you're not in a position where like you've already been break even at this point. If you tried to enter here because the fill was so bad. But if you're like somebody who's already in profit from like a runner that you're holding, and you're this trade losing would be like breaking even on the runner. I think that makes sense because if this trade loses, your break even trade's already going to get hit. So I've done this in the past where like I'll add to my position if and only if me adding to my position creates a situation where my runner or the play stopping out would stop out my runner ultimately anyway. So that's what I've done here is I've added to my position so that if this play gets stopped out, it's likely that my runner will also get stopped out. Does that make sense? The problem is we still haven't closed over this manipulation leg here. And the reason why I think that taking like adding to this too, like if it ends up working, that's cool, right? But if it fails, what'll happen is we'll go back to 50. So now we're just chopping. This is pretty typical. Normally it takes till like 3:15 for us to really start moving here, but 'Alright. Wordle? Nah, not yet. I'm in a trade. I'm managing a trade, so no Wordle for me. Maybe once we hit the 1 hour, we can play Wordle if it like starts chopping or something. $15 holding. Oh, this one? Yeah, maybe this is what's holding price down right now. Maybe we need to see this break. Break even at 448. There's not really a break even here. The break even already hit. Like this was already a break even trade. Because this close was so bad. All right. So now we just continue to wait. The 1 minute's still holding. I guess we'll see. Maybe we come down, resweep the low. If that happens, we're probably going to go for 50%, which will be our break even anyway. 30-second reentry is possible. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like we're just kind of getting choppy here. That might be that might have been it for the day. Obviously I want 495 to hit. Obviously I want that hourly gap to hit, but we could also just be done to the day. We've gotten a lot of expansion. We've gotten a lot of moves in, so we might just have that one play and that be it. Bomble. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, no, Braden, I think this is a totally perfectly fine play. If you lose on it, that's totally fine. Can we inverse the 30-second? Nope. Yeah, Sal. In my opinion, the best losers win in trading, so I'll be a loser all day. All right, we get this 30-second inverse to the downside. Really bad sign there. So this is probably cooked because we're respecting bearish PD arrays, disrespecting bullish ones. Still hasn't closed below the inception gap quite yet. So it's still technically a valid trade. But it's not looking good. Who's dead? Oh, the BPR. Gotcha. So now let's see if I'm right. So obviously my long entry got break even, right? So now that we violated that, are we just going to soup the low, or are we going to go for this 50%, which will also be my entry? How to get 50% off MFFU? You just have to go to their website and use my promo code RELIABLE on any of their legacy accounts. 50% is $385. A 2-minute potentially forming. So, once again, this goes back to the idea, right? I add one contract to my position. If my contract gets stopped out at the break even, which it did here, then the idea here is that we'll most likely go back to my original entry anyway, so I can add some size to this trade and essentially get a free trade out of this. And while Lewis 50% is at 385, the 5-minute gap is at 382. And so that's probably where price is going to want to go, is to that 382 here. Now, if we don't, and we like stall here for a bit, form this 5-minute gap, and then get a 5-minute long, I'll take that, I guess. Just jump back into my position. What happened? I tried adding to my position here, and then just got stopped break even on the whole trade here. I just added like one. Yeah, it was like, so like my original entry was here, right? And so my average gets moved to like here when I add the second contract, and then when price pulls back to here, I get stopped out. And then you can see price just hit my original entry right there. So this was essentially a free trade, because I know that if this fails, we're most likely going to go for my break even anyway. You know? Yeah, I scaled. I told you I was scaling when I scaled here, and then when I scaled here. So now that we're at 50, we could see like a 5-minute long here off of 50. And this, I think, would be very good. This is probably just where I'd get back in the trade. What do I think about the 2-minute? I think the 2-minute is fine. I think the 5-minute would be A+. But if we close the gap, then yeah, the 2-minute would probably be the better play. Or maybe this 3-minute here if we get it in 30 seconds. Did I full? No, I didn't full size it. I only took it with 3 micros. Why not the 30-second right now? Oh, yeah. Wait, why not the 30-second right now? Yeah, why not, Murmar? I mean, I like to use the highest time frame singular gap in most cases. But yeah, you could like take I guess the 30-second here, try and go break even at like the 30-second, or I don't even know. Like, I just like to use the highest time frame. It gives me more conviction. I like the idea of waiting for this to inverse too, because this is like an OB plus a FEG, and so if the FEG breaks, that's a really bullish sign. So yeah, I guess we'll see if we close this 5-minute here. If we don't, this will be the trade. If we do, then the 3-minute will be the trade. Or maybe the 2, just depending on what looks better. And what I might do is I just might risk all my original profit on this long. So if it loses, I'll just be break even on the day. So yeah, I'll risk like 5 micros on this. There we go. Target here, target here. Murmur, did you take that 30-second? I mean, it looked good, man. I don't hate it. Like, very V-shape off 50. Yeah, you took 30. Nice. Dude, you're always in off that first entry. I like it. That's cool. I'm guessing you already break even. You went break even at this high. Okay, cool. Nice. W play. W play. So this 5-minute got closed. So yeah, the 3 and 2 are going to be better here. Yeah, of course, Braden. Yeah. I love this 3 minutes so much because I can literally just get back in right where I got stopped out. If it forms. If it doesn't, cool. W revenge trading, Braden. Nice. Might have to wait another candle here. Oh, wait. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't remember. Maybe, Bert. Can we get the close above? Dude, if we get this close above, oh my gosh. Oh, no shot. Please. All right, we got it. We got it. Oh my god. Oh my god. And if it loses, well, there goes my profit for the session. But is the gap significant? No, but this is a continuation play, so you don't need a significant gap for a continuation play. Dude, this might get wrecked instantly. Oh god. The 2-minute never closed over. No, the 2-minute. Oh, man. Well, there it goes. Wow. Wow. All right, well, I guess that's why you take one trade and be done. Wait, that was crazy. What the hell? Nah, the 2-minute never closed above. You okay? What do you mean? Am I okay? took a micro on that, Bert? Oh, all right. For sure, for sure. I mean, it's okay. It's all good. I'm just break even on the day now. It is what it is. You know? But yeah, this is very pre NFP esque. That 2 minute, holy shit, bro. I guess that was the important gap there. Yeah, Trade Boy, we technically never inverse the 5 or the 2. So the 5 is like gonna hold precedent there. I mean, if it lost, I mean, the reason why it lost is just because, sometimes these IFG plays lose. It's just been losing a lot more this week. I don't know what's going on. I feel like the IFG model is kind of getting a little bit wrecked this week, and that's okay. I've definitely taken more losses than normal this week than like any other week. Maybe I'm like taking too many trades. Maybe this is like a long on the sell side of the curve. Maybe, whatever. I don't know. I really like this reaction off 50%. I thought the momentum was really good. I don't think it's a bad loss. Like, all these losses we're taking, I don't think are bad losses. I'm cool with it. I think maybe it's just like, being one and done is important. A lot of these losses I end up taking are like inside the range, trying to do stupid stuff. How much am I down from commissions? I don't know. I don't take losses on commissions because I always set my break even a little bit above the entry. I don't even think necessarily that this stop loss is going to result in like more downside. I don't even know what this is. This might just be pre earnings, pre NFP manipulation. All right, because we have Apple earnings, we have Meta earnings or Amazon earnings. So yeah, 2 minute would be significant if we inverse that. I definitely would have a lot more confidence in this going up. But I already had confidence in this going up. I don't know. It just failed because NFP or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I'm done after 2 trades, Vert. So yeah, I'm cool with it. Always done after 2 trades. I guess we have this low inside the gap here. I don't know why we need to be hit, but maybe we have this 30-second long here too. I guess we can tape read this. W pump. Braden, are you going to keep revenge trading? Are you going to take this long? You are? Nice, nice. I'm telling you, I think the hourly unfilled gap is a draw. I think we'll hit it by 350. Maybe it'll take earnings. Maybe it'll take 350. This long fails trend line. Where's the trend line? What? This? We're calling this a trend line now? Alright, I guess. And it failed. A W revenge trade. Not for real though. It'll probably take this 30-second to get inversed. I think I took 2 during AM, 2 during PM vert. Which is what I do. I take 2 per session. Oh, wait. Let me rephrase. A trade only counts if it's a win or a loss. If it's a break-even trade, you can take as many trades as you want. Okay? I think it was like a win and a loss during AM and 2 wins during PM or something. Right? But if I took more trades than that, but the other trades were break-evens, that's fine. As long as I'm not taking more than two losses or a win and a loss or whatever. So like today during PM, I took a win and a loss, right? So like, it's cool. You know? How would I rate this 30-second triple BPR? I wouldn't really call this a BPR because this gap doesn't really overlap with this one here. Oh, you mean this one that we just got? I don't know. I wouldn't really rate it anything. We have triple equal highs on the 30-second, I guess, which is cool. I don't know. Ultimately, I think price is just going to go back up. So if we came down here just to suit this low and we get a bullish candle here, I mean, maybe this BPR works. I guess I'm just full on married to being bullish here because of that unfilled hourly. I think we'll hit it. So we inversed that BPR thing. Two-minute is significant gap. Yes, correct. Correct, Yusuf. Yeah, trading before NFP is usually pretty risky. You know, Dodgy probably talked about it this morning during AM. That's why he took the one and done trade, right? Break even at the 1 minute? I suppose, Murmar, if you're in this. Sure. I'll do that next stream, Vert. Because I've got to go back and look, and I'm lazy right now. Like, this is the textbook example right here. Same as that 5 minute, okay? That's when you don't wait for the SMR. So why did I wait? Because I'm an idiot. I just didn't like the stop. That was really the main reason. I just didn't like the 45-point stop. So I wanted extra confirmation before full sending a 50-point stop, and I wanted to try and get like a retrace or something. That's why I didn't enter off that initial. Well, that's the reason why you don't wait, is in case it ruins your risk reward. If it doesn't ruin your risk reward, then wait for the SMR if you want. But most of the time it will, having to wait for that. Especially on these big V-shaped plays. Like, for example, the 5-minute, I think, made much worse risk reward if you would have waited. See? Yeah, exactly, actually. Here's the risk reward on the 5-minute without the SMR. And then here it would be with the SMR. You don't even, like, really get it. You'd have to wait for a confirmation setup. Right, like it's a lot worse. 63 points versus, actually worse than that. 70 points versus 37. This doubles your risk. Well, no, proximity isn't the factor. Your risk to reward is. You're not taking into, like, proximity. Yeah, but it's like not affecting like the probability of the trade working out. What it's affecting is your risk to reward, which your goal as a trader is to balance risk with reward, okay? So I don't think that getting the SMR on this 5-minute increases the probability of the trade working out significantly. Maybe it goes from a 70% win rate of the trade working out from a 65%. But it decreases the risk reward, right? Like you go from having like 35 points of risk to 70 points. So getting an extra 5% probability that the trade works out isn't worth it if you're having to add 35 points of risk. Right here, I only had to add like 15 points of risk, and that added maybe like 10% probability or maybe 5% or whatever it is. And so like here, maybe it's worth it because our risk reward target is so much higher, right? Like, you know. Yeah, this is accumulation right now. We're just probably waiting for news. Dude, I'm so ready for this to pump at 350. Like, I know that's exactly where price is going. I might end up chasing at 350 here on an eval or something. I think so, Fahrenheit. Yeah, like a lot of the plays that seem like they would be like good winning ones are just like break evening or like losing, and I don't know. It's a weird week for IFGs for sure. Yeah, no, I'm in the same boat. I'm taking way more losses than normal. It's feeling more 50-50 than it is like majority of the time. It's a nice little tool, huh, Vert? It's not me, man. It's all Plyo. Plyo the goat. He came up with order of operations or whatever. I mean, it's a lot of rebranded ICT stuff. It's all ICT. I just found a way to implement it for IFEGs. Bruh. The biggest thing that'll help with dealing with losses is taking more losses genuinely. Just getting used to it. You were scared to fall off the bike the first time when you tried riding it, right? And so you didn't want to get back on the bike. Eventually, you got used to falling off the bike, so you got back on it, and then you learned how to ride a bike, right? It's the same thing. Oh, dude, I don't care about credit, man, because it's not even me that came up with it. It's just ICT, bro. It's just a unique way to determine significant gaps. It all comes down to creating a system that deciphers mechanical versus significant gaps. That comes back to bias, momentum, time model. CISDs give us that first initial time when bias flips, right? If we break this 30-second with momentum out of nowhere, would it be a valid long? Probably. I know longs are about to print, dude. Yeah, appreciate it, Bert. Bro. Okay. Oh nah, oh nah. Vert, bro, you don't know what you're starting, man. Oh nah, bro. Oh no. Oh yeah, the big Plyo is on YouTube. Professor Plyo. Ooh, we're pumping now. Come on, dude. Should I full port? Should I full port to data highs here? Alright, time to full port. Low key, this is probably gonna work. I mean, we're done. We've taken our 2 plays, but I feel like this probably works. We have earnings, remember, guys. We got earnings in a little bit here. By the way, break even for this trade will be here. Honestly, dude, like, this is gonna work. Why can't I revenge trade, man? Why can't I just let myself? I see a high probability setup. I should take it. Right? Or no? Like, this wins, like, 65% of the time, right? Like, at least. Like, this is majority win trade coming right into 350 here. I feel like 350 will just bomb. You said 3 minute? Yeah, the 3 minute had a good win rate too. It just lost, you know. Sometimes that'll happen. But nah, it is pre-NFP. Nah, it'll save us. It'll save us. We'll be fine, guys. Yeah, true trade boy. I don't know, Zilix, but all I know is when it's not pre-NFP, it works. And when it's not pre-Apple earnings. Wouldn't I wait for the 2 minute? Yeah. Yeah, I probably should wait for the 2 minute. That's still holding price down. Goal as a trader, balance risk with reward. Right? Let's just actually let's change our watermark here. Balance risk with reward. There you go. Wow, well, it's a good thing we didn't take that. Oh my god. Yo. All right, let me do a little recap. A little trade recap. All right. Um Yeah, I can show my kill zone stuff. A lot of the stuff is just the default, but there's some other stuff too. You can also add in midnight if you want. I just have it disabled right now. Look at the 30-second. Did the 30-second? Oh no, we closed over it. Now, ultimately, it's this 2-minute, right? So if we go back to that chart mentally in our heads, think about what gap is holding price down. Clearly, it's this 2-minute. So we gotta wait for that to inverse in order to be lower time frame bullish again. All right, here's 350. We just barely tapped previous day low there again. Guys, should I get green on the session? Should I take this 30-second inverse? Yes? Okay. I listened to Vert. I signal bought his trade. Vert told me to take this. I'm in. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, no. It's not going to work. Oh, no. Vert's going to give me a losing play. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Guys, it's going to lose. Oh, it lost. No. Vert, you alerted a losing play, bro. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Dude, he said never fade Vert. And I didn't, and it lost. No. Vert, I got wrecked. Dude, the 1 minute didn't close. It's your fault. I've never seen a play get wrecked more expeditiously than that play just did. That just went straight to stop loss. Actually, wait. Yes, I do. I remember a trade that literally failed just as quick. Yeah, that was the joke. Bro. SMT? Oh, we do have an SMT at low of day. I don't think it matters, though. I think we're just dumping. Because now we've inversed pretty much everything. Throw that screenshot back in quick. Oh, that's funny. Do I short the 355 pump? Just take it to previous day low. I mean, it's pretty much confirmed. Or not previous day low, sorry, PM low. Yeah, for sure, Zilix. Glad you could learn something. I do not trade YM, no. But I imagine it works like every other industry. Just don't get me started on SMTs. Are we on tomorrow? We will see. I think so. I think I am going to be on tomorrow. All right, Baker. Catch you later. Yep, we got earnings in 3 minutes, I think. No, not really. Roan. Yeah, the day before, exactly. Yep. Absolutely, Vert. This SMT is holding. Interesting. So what is SMT seeing again? I know you've explained, but higher low and NQ means long. All it is just a bullish confluences if we have an SMT at the low, and then a bearish confluence if we have an SMT at the high. All it's saying is that one indice is much stronger than the other, and so whenever we sweep liquidity on one, the other should help carry up the indice that we swept liquidity on. No, because we're reacting off a higher time frame SMT, Lewis. But I think I'm just done. I would probably wait for like. I mean, technically, yeah, the 2 minutes fine. I guess you could like gamble, but I'm done. So yeah, no close there. I guess we'll see what earnings does. Earnings is in. Amazon should be right now. Except I can't see any movement, so maybe not. There it is. Was that Apple too, or just Amazon? Just Amazon, okay. 150 point candle. OSFL? No, but this is a data wick, yes. No, we're done for the day, though. Alrighty, well, that's going to be about it for me. I'll catch you guys all tomorrow for NFP. Peace out, everyone.